So I want to show you what I got for sauerkraut this year. There's these buckets, they're ice cream buckets. They're 3 US gallon, which is about 11.5 liters. They're not very big. You can see there's my hand by comparison. They have lids that go on them. So what I did was I wanted something smaller than the big buckets I've been using. I got these for free. A buddy of mine knows somebody that has an ice cream parlor. Got a whole crap load of them for free. So I originally mixed my kraut in there, and then I was going crazy trying to find something to weigh down on top of it. Couldn't figure it out. Ideally you want some kind of a plate or something with holes in it. What I eventually figured out was these things are made to nest, which means the bottom of one fits pretty much perfectly down into the other one. So what I did was I cut the bottom off, left a little bit of that ridge on there, cut the bottom off, poked a few holes in it, and then put a plate on top of it. It was too flimsy by itself, so I'll show you what I'm talking about here. I'm going to reposition the camera and point down into my bucket here, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so there we are. We're looking down on it. Lid comes off. I was in here yesterday. I scooped out a bunch to eat. You can see I've got a weight, which is a glass container with a plastic lid filled with water to weight it down. Then I've got a small plate. The plate itself wasn't big enough. You can see the diameter wasn't big enough. The bigger plates were too big. Plus there's the fact that if you put a plate down there, you'll get air pockets underneath it, which isn't ideal because you can get contamination in those air pockets. So what I ended up doing, you can see here I have the bottom cut out, and it fits so perfectly that I have to pull it out with the fork. I got the bottom cut out of another bucket. I just poked a few holes in it with a knife. There's my kraut under there, doing really well. It smells like a Band-Aid, but that's the way it's supposed to smell. And when I put that down on top, I just give it a push, put the plate back down on top, give it a push, put my weight back down. Bob's your uncle. That's it. That's my kraut setup now. And I like this. It's more compact, easier to store. And if I want to do more kraut, I can just do several buckets. And they will even stack pretty easily because the top of the lid there fits the bottom of the bucket. So I find this to be a better solution than using the big buckets made out of the same material.